Hello there, my friends. How we doing? Balloon CD battles today. We're gonna be playing some epic games for show. Let's get started here right away. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I don't know if I'm gonna do randomized. I don't know if I'm gonna do sort of weird towers, or I don't know if I'm gonna try my hardest. It depends on their skill level. Because if they're bad, usually I play kind of randomized towers to make it a little bit more fun for me. If they're good, then I actually want to try and beat these guys. Because if I play random towers, I'm probably gonna lose no matter what. So actually, what I want to do. Is I'm not going to use the Cobra this time. Now that's something that it's usually nice to use the Cobra, but I'm not going to use it. Let's do that, and then we'll get the random tower. We get the helicopter. Not a bad late game tower. In fact, the helicopter is actually fairly good, as you guys have seen from my recent BTD Science video. So what we are going to do, we're going to start off with a farm, switch over to it. You know, let's do a quick dart monkey. You know, a lot of times I'm a little too greedy. I go farm first before the dart monkey, just like this guy's doing. And I'm just going to get a secondary farm really quick. And I'm going to go with a few red balloons right away, because I know that might hurt him a little bit. You know, it doesn't really matter that much, but you know how it is. A few red balloons flowing. A few red balloons. And he's got the engineer going. That's a pretty good way to start off this game. Alright, we're going to get those few red balloons going. I obviously have to get sharper shots and crap, so let's get that stuff flowing as well. We are going to lose a few lives. It looks like his engineer is struggling a little bit. He's going for a second engineer. I'm going to go for a few more balloons because of that. We're going to get the triple darts upgrade, also get the long range darts just to be able to reach those balloons. And it looks like, yeah, we might do a little bit of damage. Not a crazy amount. And he's going to use the battle energy as well. And he got the 9-inch nail, so oh my goodness gracious. Absolutely crazy. But he had to spend so much money just to defend these things. It's kind of crazy. And I'm going to start getting my second farm upgraded. Or, just, I mean, get my second farm. That's what I mean. I'm going to get the second farm, even with the pink balloons possibly coming out. Ooh, he is going to rush me with the pinks. Alright. As expected, we'll get to one of these guys. I'll put him on strong. We'll put this guy on last. And that should hopefully hold off these balloons just a little bit. It looks like, yeah, we lost a few lives, but who cares now? We got two triple dot monkeys. Perfect! Alright, don't forget about your bananas, man. I know it's really easy to forget about those bananas. He's got a second tier farm going and everything. Again, with those 9-inch nails, I don't think I can do much damage to this guy, but you know what? I'm going to try with the pinks. Oh, he's just that sentry gunner. Never mind. If I didn't see the sentry gunner there, I would keep on rushing with stuff. So I'm going to get all my farms set up. Actually, I do like the... I don't know if I like the left side better than the right side. I'm really not sure. I don't usually like putting farms on this level in general, but I have to against somebody this good. So... Get a second... Oh, come on. Come on, fit in there. Fit in there, buddy. I need you. I need you now. Still never even bought more bananas on that one. More bananas. I need the more bananas. So what do we got going on right now? Well, obviously there's some black balloons causing a little bit of issues for me. I'm going to get another dart. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to switch over to the cannon because that'll help out for level 8 and everything. So let's get the cannon going. Put him right there. Put him close. And get him up to 3rd tier already. I know a little bit early, but like I said, it'll help us out in these weird levels. So also, can he pop the yellow balloons? Probably, but maybe not. But I don't really feel like risking it. It's really not worth it. Also, he's sending a lot of balloon eco. He's not going with a lot of farm eco. I've really hurt him as far as that's concerned. Or maybe he's just hurt me by trying to kill me with all these things, which really isn't doing that much damage in general. So he's actually got that 3rd tier farm. That's pretty crazy. But that's actually not the best way to go about doing it. The 3rd tier farm is not the most effective way to kill these guys. Or to get the most economy. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm just getting all crazy with these bananas. Picking up all the bananas is messing with my brain right now. Anyways, we have to get a 3rd tier cannon for sure. And as stated before, don't forget the Regrow Rainbow Rush has been nerfed. So not that many people are going to go for it anymore. So keep that in mind for sure. We've got a 3rd tier cannon. We got a Juggernaut. That's a pretty solid start for sure. And I'm going to keep on upgrading my bananas and all that good stuff. Now he's got a weird semen shooter. Excuse me. The cleansing foam shooter over there. Sorry for that inconvenience right there. Some people told me that it was gross to say the semen shooter, so I've been trying to not do that too much. Anyways, he's got the balloon trap guy. That's actually going to give him some extra money as well, especially if he does it the right way. So I think I'm going to stick with this amount of farms, but I might get a few of them upgraded. I don't want to go crazy and probably put more farms in the top left corner or something like that. Probably just not worth it. This is a lot of bananas. Banana Republic! So who's got more money? It's a close one. I don't know. I'd say I probably have more money based on farms. I know he's got that balloon trap, which obviously, like I said, does give him some extra money. And I'm going to go crazy with this one. And I'm going to get a few more of these guys. few more dirt monkeys and hopefully to fend off that Moab that might come out in this next round. I don't think so. Also, at the same time, I might rush this guy with a freaking Moab. He doesn't have a very good defense at all. I'm going to go for it, because you know his balloon trap cannot absorb a Moab, so we're going to go for it. Get a little bit extra money in here. He's going to have to sell and buy things if he does it. Otherwise, we might beat him right now. And I'll keep on getting my defense upgraded just a little bit more. Get ready for some rushes that he might counter-rush me with or something like that. So there's the Moab. The balloon trap has disappeared. The balloon trap's in a good spot, though. It actually got moved to a better spot, so if he does pop this Moab, but it looks like he's using the battle energy. Could it be a little bit too little, a little bit too late? It looks like the Moab has passed the balloon trap, and now the balloons might walk right through his defense. He's got the Tornado Wizard. Is he going to be able to survive this stuff? And it looks like he does. Fan-frickin-tastic job by him to survive that Moab. All right. This game's getting intense now, guys. Absolutely intense. So what I'm going to do, is I have 3 third tier farms, by the way. I know, pretty darn crazy. He's just getting all his money from balloon traps. I'm just going to get a crazy amount of dart monkeys for right now. It's probably the best way to survive. I really hope he doesn't have a Cobra, because that would just be bad news for me. We both have pretty solid defenses. I don't think I could kill him with anything at the moment. Even his Oh My God would take too long to get through his defense. He'd probably just try and basically survive it out. So yeah, like I said, I'm getting a lot of dart monkeys. Again, his balloon trap's doing an amazing job at getting a lot of extra money for him, so solid work from him. We got level 22 coming up, which I don't know. Maybe I will go for that Oh My God rush. I feel like I can defend probably most things, but I know that his Moab popping power is pretty bad. Even though fast cooldown Moabs might seem pretty good, I know that I can probably survive a counter rush, and I can kill him with that Oh My God. So I think just because out of funness and all that good stuff, we'll wait till probably around... Oh, dude, look at that! So I'm going to go for that BFP for sure. Let's go for a BFP for anything, because you know what? He's probably going to have to sell that farm to survive. In my best guesstimates. Unless he can do something crazy with that thing. I don't know. So my eco is officially none. That's the bad news. The good news is I have a fairly okay defense. And he's got the Fire Mage. Is he going to go for another Fire Mage? Some balloons looking like they're getting through. I don't know. BB's going to take a little while to get through. Quite obviously. He's got the battle energy flowing as well. Again, will he get enough money? I think his balloon popping power is probably the weakest part of him right now. Not the Moab popping power. Though both are pretty weak. Check it out. I mean, that's a lot of freaking balloons he's got to get rid of. He has to get so lucky with that Tornado Wizard right there. He has to get absolutely ridiculously lucky. Will he get lucky enough to do it? And no, said 74 has been defeated. So let's play another one. Few home slices. Alright, alright. That was pretty intense, right, guys? I think so. Last game of the day for sure, even if it's a short one. I know. I have places to go, people to see today. I've got to work on my resume stuff. Well, I have to work on my cover letter, actually. So let's do that. I'll randomize this one. Oh, we got some bad towers. Oh, we got the bad towers. The Monkey Ace is okay. We can probably use that guy. The boat's like, alright. But then the Spike Factory is just plain terrible. And then... what else do we get? The helicopter. You know what? The helicopter's okay. We got machine towers. Quite literally, we got like machine towers. So I think the best way for me to start is going to be the boat. Get a boat right there. I'll probably get him up to Grape Shot really quick. And I'm thinking, you know what? Even though this is kind of weird and not everybody does this. Oh, dude. Oh, God. Okay, so this is the plan, guys. I've got to get 2 towers for sure. I've got to get a lead popping power tower. Which I'm not going to use the Spike Factory, by the way, because he has crazy weaknesses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a cannon ship. Okay, that's the main thing. Get a cannon ship going. Secondary. Oh, he's got farms, too. Good for him. Good for him. He's going to have a huge economy advantage on me. Second thing is I'm hoping to get a 2-3 Monkey Ace. Fairly expensive, but he will make me survive everything up until level 18. Pretty much no problem. Unless random leads come in here, we're going to be just fine. So we need to get this cannon ship. Let's get the Grape Shot already. I can get the Crow's Nest. Why not? We'll save it for that cannon ship. We pretty much can't spend our money anyways. Even if we go all out blues, all out greens, all out everything, he probably... yeah, I don't know. Probably not spend all of our money. Maybe we can. I don't know. So how you guys doing today? I know it's getting warm out. It's almost springtime. It's awesome, right? I know it's literally almost spring. It's about just over... around 2 weeks until spring. Alright, so this guy is barely surviving these blues and everything. I don't know if he thinks I'm trying to kill him or whatnot, but I'm really holding his farms back, because he's asked to go for some pretty high wizards to survive these things, and he's not able to farm very much because of this. So good news for us, and I'm going to continue on. I'm going to keep on going with these balloons, man, even with these greens and all that stuff. Even with my terrible, terrible defense, we're holding him back. That's exactly what I want to do. And there's a second farm, again, trying to get those farms going. And even with my horrific, horrific defense, I'm going to keep on rushing with these greens because he is not able to survive greens. He might use the battle energy soon, though. So I'm going absolutely crazy right now. I went probably too much eco. That is officially 500. Okay, that's a good amount. Level 8, yellows. Very, very bad if we don't get something up. But again, we did a pretty big chunk of damage. He sold it. Did he seriously sell his farms to do that? Oh my god, we held his eco back like crazy. That's awesome. So I'm going to get the faster shooting as well for this boat, because if you get the boat, if you get a cannon ship up, faster shooting's almost nothing. It's a huge extra bonus increase. I highly recommend getting it. Alright, so a really good economy. That means if we go level 18, 19, 20, we're going to be solid. If we go to level 13 and he rushes with a really good rush, we're not going to be solid. We're going to be in kind of the pooper right there. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Hope the poop doesn't hit the fan, spray us all in the face. We don't want that to happen. So let's get the monkey ace flowing. We're going to get him right here. Alright, so usually, if you don't want him to fly away, you gotta wait a second before you change his path, otherwise he'll fly off into the middle of nowhere and just do stupid stuff. So there's a $3,000 upgrade. Yeah, it's very, very expensive. I hope we can get it in time. If you're rushing me the Regal Rainbows, I would even have to sell my cannon ship to get this guy, but it looks like we are gonna be able to afford it, but just barely. Need another 18 seconds. 12 seconds. Alright, how's his defense looking, by the way? Pretty bad. I don't know if I want to rush with Regal Rainbows, but I mean, it's definitely a possibility over there. So there we go. We got Operation Dartstorm. Is he going to rush me with these things? I'm leaning towards a probably. Do I believe in the nerf of the Regal Rainbows, by the way? What do I think about that? That is a good question. So you know what? I'm going to go a little more eco in here. You go for the yellows right against him. Right back at him. Going up to 600. That's where I'm going to stop, though, for sure. I almost never want to get above 600, because that means you really have to plan on going really late game. I don't plan on ever going really late game. Think about it like this. If we killed him at 6.5 minutes, we had the max eco pretty much at the perfect time. We didn't have the max money, but we had the max eco for the perfect amount of time that we would want to play the game for. Alright, so we're going to get the Rapid Fire and the Sharper Darts. Now, obviously, level 18 is going to be a little bit difficult as well, because we got Moabs coming out, you know? So, how are we going to stop the Moabs? Spike Factory? Spike Factor Rizzles? I don't know, I guess we could do, I don't know what to do. I'll be honest, I don't know what to do to get Moab popping power. I know this guy doesn't have that much Moab popping power, and honestly, 2 Moab will probably take him down. I know his economy is quite bad as well, even though, I went blue eco. I feel like my eco is actually better than his, which I rarely say with somebody going farms. Rarely. It looks like he's not going to rush either. He doesn't realize that I actually do have a pretty bad defense. He would have to do a pretty solid mixture of a rush. He'd probably send out some leads or something like that to cause me to get rid of those spikes, then send them out. That would be the smart move. So what do we got going on? He's using his battle energy for some odd reason. He used the wrong one before he was trying to rush me, or what the heck's the deal? So honestly, I feel fairly safe around 20. I don't think he's going to fast cooldown Moab. He probably doesn't have enough money to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to BFB him really quick. And that will for sure kill him. But if he does a counter rush against me, hopefully I'll have enough stuff to defend any sort of weird rushes he sends out against me. In battle energy, I'll get another, I don't know, hopefully I can afford that 2-4 boat, or just whatever 4 boat, just to defeat those things. We're going to put this guy on strong, actually, instead of first. That's going to get rid of those leads. And the Spike Factor is actually surprisingly doing a fairly good job at stopping the random balloons from getting through. So let's do it. Let's get that BFB flowing in here. There's the BFB. Saving the money for the counter rush. I think the BFB will be more than enough to kill him, even with the battle energy. And yeah, I think we're going to be okay. He's going too many farms. He's going to have to sell all those farms, buy whatever he can, and see if he can survive that. So let's see. Again, never thought those spike factors would be so helpful, but they are very, very helpful today for some odd reason. Not good, but helpful. That's the best way to put it. Because I don't have very many accurate towers. You know, my monkey is just kind of throwing things everywhere, and I can't really fit very many boats. The helicopter is an okay tower to use too, but you pretty much need a 4th tier tower to make him worthwhile. So as you can tell, he sold all of his stuff. He's got 2 fire mages. That's solid against these BFBs, but is it going to be enough balloon popping power? He's got to get really lucky with that tornado wizard, and it looks like it's already going to start chasing, and that looks like it's going to be very, very bad for him. And I think we're going to take down player as well with a BFB. I think we did the same exact thing as last time. It looks like, yes, we have. We've taken him down. And that's all I'm going to have for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed this amazing video. No lives lost, by the way, with the monkey ace and the boats. Chilltastic amazingness. Thanks for watching. Have a super duper delicious day.